Well, that's a piece of kit, isn't it? Blimey. Imagine how much it costs to keep one of them. That's a nice one as well. It's got an ensign on the back. We like that. I might have to stop on the mountain road and film that. Imagine that with all its sails up. Not that I'm into sailing, of course, but they do look nice when they've got the sails up, but it's such hard work. I can't be doing with that. I'd rather have a motorboat. Yeah, look at that though. And then out there is a couple of motorboats. Oh, bit misty today, I have to say. Right, let's get on. You could probably pension me off for the rest of my life on what it costs to charter that for a week. Something to think about, isn't it? In the meantime, there goes the ferry. Well, welcome back to Rudgy, aka the Doctor. It's Friday. Yeah, well, here we go again, guys. As you can see, I'm sat on the wall, the quay wall, at the wonderful marina, the unfinished marina, Argostoli. Behind me is a super yacht. I can't imagine, I just can't comprehend having enough money, that much money, that you buy one of those. I just can't. And to be honest, I think I'd rather have something the size I used to have, Sovereign Bay. I said used to have, haven't sold it yet. So if you know anybody who wants a 38-foot Princess yacht built in 1981, running smoky Ford diesels, hit me up because I need to get it gone. Anyway, where are we going this week? Well, let's see. I hadn't made my mind up until this point, actually. I thought we'll go and do a link to camera. I've just met a lovely couple. I'm not going to mention the names because I'm not quite sure when that video will go out, but I've been meeting a few of you, and I love that because I get some feedback on the channel. I've met some very interesting people, and these couple were no exception. They're into the bikes, so we chatted about that. He's an engineer, so we chatted about that. And you've all got one thing in common, the same as me, a passion for this wonderful island. So I've decided that I'm going to go and revisit a beach that I went to last year, I think it was. Yeah, because this year me and the bucket went to go there and the road was closed because the rain had washed it away. So we're going to hit that up. I'm not going to even try and pronounce it. It's just becoming a bit of a tradition. I will show you the signpost, however. So without further ado, maybe we should do that. Look at that. They're going to have some fun, aren't they? Hey? I've been asked about that as well, whether I'm going to get another boat when Sovereign Bay is gone. I'm undecided. As you know, I'm doing all this on a wing and a prayer, and a boat would probably mess that up, to be honest, although I love them. So we were talking today actually about my passion for custom motorcycles and cars. I don't think cars are going to be an easy thing to do out here, but I don't see why I can't build myself something nice to ride around on. So that's a little bit of a hobby, keep my passion going. But I love doing these videos now, and that takes up a lot of time. So without further ado, we're going to head off in that direction and see where we end up. There we go, that's a bit closer. What a nice looking boat that is. Good grief. And there she is out in the bay. Just thought I'd film that. Best crack on with the video, I guess. That's where we're going, I tell you. That's where we're going. Not going to pronounce it, you can forget that. So that's where we're going today, down there. We're currently on the road from Farsha is in that direction. Farsha! Austin Paris again. And if you carry on in that direction, you will eventually come to the crossroads for Mitus and the Ephemia, and if you turn right, the Goatman and Argostoli. So that's your bearings. There's this little slipway here which we're going to go down now, which takes you to that beach there. I would like to show you the signage, but somebody's decided to take it away. Flip-flop apartments are there, of course. Now if we go between these bins, I'll explain a bit more to you. So there you go, down there. Anyway, you can get to this beach by taking a left turn for Luxury off this road we're on at the moment, which is way before where we are, and that brings you around the other side of the valley, and you can turn down this zigzaggy road here, which will bring you out down there. Now there is a little fishing port down there and a taverna that apparently serves very nice fish dishes. Me and the bucket were in there at the beginning of the year. I have to say I wasn't over the moon with the place, but maybe it was because it was out of season. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go down there and I'm going to take you to the beach at the other end. I couldn't get there earlier in the year because the road had been washed away. It's an old school Kefalonian beach, as I'd call it. Unspoilt. I think there's one taverna down there. That's a bit of a shack. The only reason I'm going today is because the bike needs a wash. And it will get very dusty, trust me, because it is a track. So let's go and have a look at that and see what you think of it. Interesting point while we're on the road about the Black Pearl. This bike was so badly maintained, I can't tell you. I've made some straps for the exhaust, as you can see. I'll explain about them in another video. I've just been told by people that were following me that the side stand was bouncing up and down, and on closer inspection the spring isn't even connected in the right place, not doing anything. So when I get back I'm going to have to investigate that now as well. Anyway, let's crack on. Now this is why I've come in from this direction, because you guys are going to get a better view. And the road's not so bad, as you can see. My word, look at that. My goodness me. I might have to stop. Down there, guys, is where we're headed. But what a view. I know it's a bit misty today, and that's not the smoke from the mainland today. I think that's just a sea haze, because it is very, very warm today. I think we're in the mid-30s. It was 32 degrees last night. Now, I love the heat, but that's a bit much at night, really. So yeah, we're headed down there. It's one of the lesser spoilt beaches. It's got a few brollies, and there is a taverna down there, but I think you'll like it. So let's go and have a look. Lovely yacht coming in there, look. Now another good reason for coming this way and not the other way is the views, which are spectacular. I mean, look at that yacht coming in there. And of course, if you get thirsty on the way down, guys, there's some tavernas just there and there on the route down. Anyway, we're headed, as I said, down there. Let's crack on. Right, so finally here we are, guys. I'm not going to go into the port just yet. There's a couple of tavernas. There's one on the corner there of the port, and where all the trip boats come and go from. So if you want to go on a trip boat, might be worth looking up. As you can see, there's another taverna behind me, and ICU, ECI, Blackbird Lavy. only people from Devon and Cornwall might get that joke. Anyway, we're going to head out along that dirt track there to the beach up the other end, because I think that's probably a little bit more interesting than the commercial side of it. So let's do that. Right, so here we go, park the Black Pearl in the shade, and it says on the sign, I'm going to have a bit of a whinge now. Now, here's a lesson for the taverna down there. It says free parking, Wi-Fi, information at the restaurant. So I will go and get something to eat in there because I've used their facility by parking. The taverna down there that you just saw me ICU, ECI, Blackbird Lavy, is charging €5. It does say all day, but they're charging €5 to park. Funnily enough, that taverna's empty. I wonder why that is. You see, in Kefalonia we're just not used to that sort of behaviour because nobody charges. And if they do, you end up with people parked on the road and all sorts. I don't know whether you can see, but up there, see that? So we'll have a wander along the beach and then I'm going to get some lunch. Looks like there are people rocked up camping here, so maybe you can arrange that. I'll ask. But can you hear that? No music. There are quite a few sun lounges, but only in one little area, which is good. So this is a taverna I think I might try out. Got changing facilities there, so you can bring your swim gear. And there's another little, I think that's just a bar down there, serving drinks. Somebody that's hiring out, I don't know, paddle boards or something maybe? Yeah, paddle boards down there. So there you go, Marion, Jackie Graham. You can come here and paddle board to your heart's content. Tesla there, look, oh, don't get me started. Do without a fire today. Looks like there used to be a taverna up there, but it doesn't look very open. So let's go and see what this place is about. Oh, and it's Kiriaki, the beach, I think. Probably said that wrong again. Right, let's go and have a look, see what we can find. Oh, there you go, there's a price, look, it's €10 for the brolly and 2 sun lounges by the looks of it. There's another lesson for the people in Argostoli who are charging, what was it, €50 or something? So what do I think of my dining experience? Well, I only had a club sandwich, to be fair, and a big bottle of water. It was okay. Took me a while to pay as well. Yeah, it was okay. That's what I'm going to say about that. So let's go and have a look at the fishing port, and then I think it's time to go back to Villa Joro. But as you can see, it's a very, very nice beach, very quiet, very chilled out. I'm a bit upset about the fact that that taverna down the bottom by the fishing port's charging €5 to park, but Well, if they start doing that here, they'll soon start losing customers, won't they? That's my opinion. Might not be yours. There we are, at the other end. We've just been right over the other side there, where I had some lunch. And now we're in this little fishing village, I suppose you'd call it. They've got some boat rental here. And various trips that go out. I'll try and get as much information as I can for you. There's a water taxi as well by the looks of it. Let's have a wander around. All manner of trips. I'm sure if you I'm sure if you Google it, you'll get some information on who does what and where. That's the taverna me and the bucket went into earlier on in the year. I have to say I wasn't over the moon with that experience either, but maybe it's just me getting grumpy. A water taxi there. Okay, so I've just been talking to the guy in there in the ticket office. That's a taxi service to Theory Beach. I'm still not saying that correct. It's there, look. That taxi will take you to that beach. It runs every 20 minutes till about 7ish, from 9ish. I think it's 9:10 till 7. So you can get a ferry, a taxi, as they call it, every 20 minutes. He reliably informs me that there's a glamorous young lady who is the captain, who went to school to study to be a captain. She wears the things. She's divorced apparently, has 2 children, but unfortunately she's got a boyfriend. So then I said, well, how big's the boyfriend? And he went, whew. So yeah, guys, be careful. Anyway, that's that bit, but there are lots of other things going on here as well. There's cruises and all sorts of stuff. So my advice would be to come down there one day and scope it out, spend some time on the beach, and maybe ask around and see what you fancy doing, because there's lots going on here. Right, let's get back on the Black Pearl and get ourselves back to Argostoli. Okay, so I thought I'd come out the other way. We came down that road there from up that area. I'm now going to go back up the other side of the valley in the direction of Luxuria actually, but instead of turning right for Luxuria when I get to the end of this road, I'll turn left, which will take me back to the road that takes me to Argostoli. So yeah, there's your view. Oh. There's your view if I can get the camera right. Look at that. And there's the road that we came off, running along the top there. Okay, well, what I thought I'd do, being it's a bit of a short video, is visit this place here. And we'll see what we think of that, shall we? Let's go. So far so good. The road's a bit bumpy, but it is concrete, so my cars needn't worry too much. Be careful of that bit though, very gravelly, that's why I stayed in the middle. Look at that view, my goodness me. You're welcome. I have to say it's very warm today, very warm. In fact, unusually for me, I've usually got a bottle of water or maybe two, small ones that is. I actually have a big 2-litre bottle on the bike, which I'm halfway through already. It is very warm, but as I've just come round here, it's become, oh, there was a nice cool breeze. So let's have a look and see what this place is about, shall we? This is compacted gravel, but I don't think I'll have a problem bringing a hire car along here, except for the fact it'll get dusty. Taverna's very, very busy. Maybe I should have come here for lunch. Ooh, crikey. A little bit bumpy. There's your beach. Doesn't look like there's much sand there, but it looks very nice, to be fair. And as I've just said, just come round the corner up there and it was a lot cooler here than it has been. It's very hot today. Just gonna have a look. Just noticed the sunbeds are €12 a set. That's any use to you. Taverna and bar there. And some proper steps down to the beach. Oh, there you go. Yeah. See, I spoil you lot, don't I? Another nice little beach to come and chill out on with a taverna at the top. Now, if you come up the steps from the beach we've just been at and head in this direction, there's another part to the beach which looks a lot quieter actually. However, there's just a gravel track to get down to it, so just be aware of that. People snorkeling over there. Right, there you go. I'm now going to go back to Argostoli, and I think it'll be thinking about what I'm having for me tea. What a life. Be a YouTuber, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Actually, it's better than that. So I'll give you one last view of it all as we head on out. Well, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. I've enjoyed meeting quite a few of you now I've met over the period of the summer, so I will continue to do that. And for those of you who joined the Coffee and PayPal page, thank you ever so much for doing that. I don't think you realise just how much you support the channel by doing that. I'm really humbled that you would do that for me, really. All I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate every one of you. And for those of you who just have subscribed to the channel, thank you ever so much for that as well, because that's a big help in itself. The channel's now getting about 7,000 hits a month, I think, something like that. I just never in my wildest dreams thought anybody would watch, and they do, and I love it. I love meeting you, I like making the videos, and I'm going to keep them coming. So, from a very sunny, very, very warm Kefalonia, it was 32 degrees last night. You try sleeping in that with just a fan going. But I like the daytimes. I don't mind the heat in the day. Anyway, as I was saying, from a very sunny Kefalonia, Argostoli Marina in particular, I'll bid you farewell and see you next week. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. See you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, next week, well, I'm not quite sure what's going on next week. I've now got some footage in the bank, so I'll be popping the fat. Start that again, shall we? What do you mean I look a bit pale? Having a laugh, aren't you? I've been out and... Oh yeah, I suppose that... Oh, that reminds me, I need some milk. We go swimming more often. Oh, it's starting to sound like that Jackie Graham that visits the island every so often. Oh no, you'll have me walking everywhere next. What do you mean we've got a walking one to do? I don't think so. Not every time we do that, you get me a Sherpa and a donkey, and what happens? Well, they're off, and I have to do it on my own. 3 months I was climbing up that mountain you had me doing. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, take 2. So I'm sat here on the marina in... Fuck, take that again. Take 12. I don't know what I'm laughing at. No, I haven't been drinking, and I haven't been smoking either. Them days are gone. I do miss them. Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Anyway, right, let's be serious for a minute. 1, 2, 3. Take, what was it, 11? Can't even remember that now. So take 13, is it? Oh, that's going to be a good one, isn't it? Take 13. Oh yeah, here we go again. So welcome back to the channel, guys. You joined me at Torquay Marina, I was going to say then. Why was I going to say that? We're in Argostoli, Kefalonia. Torquay's 1,400 mile away. I suppose we'd spend some time. What's that going on over there? Start again. What do you mean put your hat on? It's hot. I'm hot. And this is hot. What? put my hat on. Oh. Can we have makeup then? Because I think my nose is a bit sweaty. My teeth, it's that hot that my teeth are sweating. Yeah, imagine that. It's running down my back, running down my, around, yeah. It's warm. Right, okay. So, take two. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Right, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Don't be showing them to that Jackie or that Marion. They'll be trying to buy them next. Yeah, I bet they got a nice view. Look at that. Miles from anywhere though. You wouldn't want to live there. No. Very windy in the winter, I would think. Crikey, Charlie. Anyway, let's get on with the video because that wasn't what you called for. So I'm stood here anyway. No. 2, 3, 4. Take 52. So I'm stood here. No. 2. Why can't I get that right? Can we have makeup? Nose has gone a bit shiny. And the wardrobe department, I mean, sweating like a dyslexic in a maths exam here. I think I need to change everything. Might go for a swim, that's how desperate I am. Yeah, by going down that road that you can see in the distance. To get to that road, you'd have to turn left. Let's just start again. Well, can't film the sign if they took it down, can you? For goodness sake. Cut.